This week, the US didn't just tighten immigration, it slammed the door. Reports say the Trump administration is suspending immigrant visa processing for citizens from 75 countries set to start January 21, 2026. Not visitor visas, immigrant visas. The ones tied to building a life. And it's justified under public charge concerns basically, the idea that someone might rely on public benefits. Critics say it's a historic chokehold on legal immigration. At the same time, the State Department has publicly said more than 100,000 visas have been revoked since Trump returned to office, numbers large enough to shake universities, workplaces, and families. Now here's where it gets darker. People hear visa revoked and assume, well, that's not me. I'm a citizen. Then Minneapolis happened. According to the Associated Press, protests erupted after an ICE agent shot and killed Renee Good, a U.S. citizen, during an enforcement operation, sparking outrage, clashes, and political fallout. And then President Trump threatened something America rarely hears out loud. He threatened to use the Insurrection Act. That's the 1807 law that can allow a president to deploy the military domestically under certain conditions. So now connect the dots. Visa cancellations, federal enforcement operations, a U.S. citizen killed in an ICE-related incident, and a president publicly floating a law that can put troops on U.S. streets. That combination doesn't just change immigration, it changes the temperature of the country. Because when the state goes into crackdown mode, paperwork becomes a weapon. A visa stamp becomes a tripwire. A traffic stop becomes a status check. A protest becomes a pretext. Imagine this spreads. More city flashpoints. More raids. More unrest. Immigrant communities go silent, skipping hospitals, avoiding police, canceling travel because one wrong moment could trigger review, vetting, revocation. And if the Insurrection Act is invoked again, you don't get martial law overnight. You get something colder, a country where fear is the policy and legality is the camouflage.